Welcome back, nerds. Today we are going to be talking about something that I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit. And first, I want to just start with saying one of the best parts about being a part of a guild is being able to have people to ask questions to. Of course, there is the Pixels Discord, which you can do that as well, but having the guild makes it more personal and a little more, I want to say easy, but you get less people to deal with because in the big places there's so many more people, and in a guild like the Nerd Guild, it's we have 1,000 plus people, but everyone is so helpful. So I asked the Nerd Guild what was it that they would say is their top tips. So this is some of the things that the wonderful nerd said. Keith Nerd said, don't focus on pixel tasks. Do focus on leveling your skills, such as farming and winery. Zach Foster says, focus on doing quests. Some quests will help you get reputation, and this will help you unlock the marketplace where you can sell your resources. And so up here on the right corner up here, this is where the quests are. And these are very helpful to get our rep up. And if you want to see where your reputation is, you will go into this little doohickey up here called the dashboard. Yes, please take me there. It's going to go right here. So right under your username is going to say your rep. Right now, because it's a new account, my rep is really low. I only have a 44.56 rep. So we really need to work on getting that up. So that was one of the top tips from our guild. Another one says, working with all industries as possible to raise the XP. So this is something that we want to do. You don't want to just focus on one task. I mean, you can. It's definitely a strategy. You kind of have to figure out, do you want to just work on farming? Do you want to work on winery? But when you first start, it's kind of like, oh, where do you start? Farming is the easiest to start with. So then the next Maddie Nerd says, the first 100,000 coins will be hard. Having to grind tons of crops for very little profit, but focusing on getting your rep up to 500 is necessary once you join the game, as the marketplace is one of the most essential fundamentals in growing your Pixels account. Personally, I would advise you in leveling up your skills such as farming, winemaking, and cooking. Focusing on these three would be time investing and worth your while, as it should guarantee you enough coins and profit from while upping your skill levels. As a non-VIP member, my final tip is to grind your rep up to 700. So again, that reputation is super important, because as a non-VIP player, you can and should do in order to not lose any coins in the process of grinding. Having 700 rep will open you to trading, which can lower down your tax. So this will give us more flexibility and opportunities in grinding pixels. Again, so really big on that reputation. The Full Nerd, he says, as you start the game, focus on minor quests like Karen's, Dale's, Fritz, Jill's, YGG, and Stan Stoller. And I did do Karen's, Dale's, Jill's, and Stan's on my first YouTube video about how to start playing pixels. So those are up there. And then it says, next you should focus on leveling your farming to level 5. After that, go to the carnival and find G-Host to get the quest for extra reputation. Do your daily routines like tree, post office, sauna, and carnival seeds. Okay, so these are a lot of information, so I kind of just want to show what all that is. And so the first thing he says here is go to carnival and find G-Host. So I think we should do that. So let's slowly work our way over to the carnival. Alright, so from the fountain, you're going to go north or up and around the Pixels headquarters, and behind the Pixels headquarters, there's Karen's house and the cow. And you see all these pretty balloons? That's your way to the carnival. Alright, and then we're going to go into carnival, and it says to find G-Host to get the quest. Alright, so I guess we're just going to wander around here and see if we can find the G-Host. Oh no, my sad dead crops. This is what happens when you don't play for a year. It's not a year. Oh, wait, there's G-Host. It was a week. 2 weeks, actually. Alright, there's Jihos. So I found Jihos, and I'm going to click on him. I started the quest Jihos Shake Break. Hey, I'm Jihos, visiting from Axie Infinity. Ah, we love Axies. I've heard rumors about the lack of fish in these waters, which seems quite unbelievable. I agree. Anyways, I'm boiling out here in the sun. I could use a cotton candy milkshake to cool off. Bring me one and I'll gladly give you this net. Maybe you'll have better luck. Okay, so we've just been giving the quest that was suggested to make. So we'll go up into our quests up in the top right, and it'll show us the Jihos Shake Break. Craft a cotton candy milkshake for Jihos, an aspiring fisherman. Deliver cotton candy milkshake to Jihos. Alright, so we got the quest. We're going to have to figure out more about that in a little bit. So the next part that I wanted to show everybody that is very helpful for all of this is Pixels Tips. So you can go to pixels.tips, and you want to get very familiar with this site. This site is going to be so helpful, especially when you're crafting and doing things. There's a lot on here, but the part that we're going to focus on is just the crafting database. So here we are in the crafting database, and if you can see up here, you can look at what the required level is. You can do it by profit, cost, profit energy, experience, time, etc. I'm just going to leave it on required level. You can search specific items, and in this case, we're going to do milkshake. And then we got one match, so I'm going to scroll down. And right here under winemaking is the cotton candy milkshake, and I'm going to click on that. And it tells you what you need to make the cotton candy milkshake. So this is what we'll need to complete that quest. We're going to need bluzzberry, razzleberry, bluzzleberry, honey, and cow milk. So all of these are things that we're going to need to acquire to make that. So it's going to take some time to actually do this quest because one, we need to have a bee that gives us honey, and we're going to need 12 of those. Cow milk, which means we're going to have to figure out how to get that, and also these cotton candies. So I'm going to go back over to Pixels, and I'm going to look at, again, do your daily routines, like tree, post office, sauna, and carnival seeds. So since we're in the carnival, I'm going to go ahead and show the carnival seeds. Again, please ignore these dead crops. I'll deal with those later. But up here, above this area, is the candy machine. So if you go up here, you get daily cotton candy seeds. You get 36 cotton candy seeds daily. So you'll get those, and then you're going to want to plant them. You can only plant the cotton candy seeds in the carnival. So those can be here. The one great thing about it is they don't take up energy to plant. So it is very helpful in that way. All right. So we got that, and then the other thing it says is sauna and carnival seeds. So my energy is up at 1,000, so I don't need to use the sauna, but I am going to show you where the sauna is. So we're going to leave the carnival. Bye, carnival. Lots of fun. Woo. All right, and so once you come out of the carnival, you're going to end up between Karen's and the theater. So here's Karen's, and here's the theater. So I'm going to go straight down, and then I'm going to go left this way. And then I'm just going to show kind of little things. So here's the theater. This is where energy parties will take place. Energy parties are typically on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you come in here, and for an hour, there's popcorn, and you get energy that way. And so this is the kiln. And so that's a good place to make some stuff. We're going to keep going. And right here, if you look, here's the sauna. This is the sauna. So we'll go in and see what that looks like. Boop, boop, boop. Sauna. Alright, you're just going to keep going up. There's Barney in his bathrobe. And here is the sauna. So when you're out of energy here, you can come into here, and you can get energized by hanging out here in the hot tub with all the folks. And if you get over here by the water where there's no people, it will actually show you how much energy you get. But I don't need any. So, and then this is the VIP room. So when you're VIP, you get this extra energy back here. But it only opens, if you're VIP. So, because I'm not VIP, that room is not open to me. But yeah, so this is the sauna. This is where you can energy up every 12 hours. Or is it 12 or 24? I'm sorry. I don't remember. I feel like that. But here is the sauna. All right, the next thing that they mention is the post office. So I'm going to come out of here and show you that. When you come out of the sauna is right beside the real estate office here, where Dale is, where you can find land, the permit and land office. And that's where you can find different lands. But yeah, we're just going to keep going straight down this way. This is a slug hut with no slug. This is Old Man Gurney, and you would have met him when you did Stan's quest. Just keep going down. And in the corner, you're going to find the winery. There's that. And here is the Drunken Goose. This is the Mystery of Innovation. Ministry, not mystery. Ministry of Innovation. There's our trees. And right here is the post office. Okay, so the post office, we're going to go inside. And every day you get a mail from Preya here. So here it says collect your daily mail. I'm going to click that. So I got a chicken. Oh, yay, I got a chicken. All right, so another thing that's in the post office that is really awesome is this storage chest back here. Candies, Bluzzberry, Razzleberry, this Voidtonium in here. Let's see what else I want to put in here. I think that's good for now. But yeah, so I'm going to have these things in here. But this is one of my free storage chests. So it's really awesome. And this is, again, in the post office, where you'll get daily mail. All right, so the other thing he says is the trees, which are over here. Then after all that, get your winemaking skill to level 1. Use all your energy to plant pot berries, then buy some honey at the marketplace, which you won't be able to do unless you have 700 rep. And then go to Winona at the southwest of Terra Villa, which is where we are. And then it says, make potberry wine. Consume all the wine and use that energy to plant more potberries. Then create more potberry wines until you reach winemaking level 5. Once you've reached level 5 winemaking, start planting grainbows and create grain shine wines. At this point, stop making potberry wines and focus on grain shine. Do this cycle until you can create scarlet wines and until you can reach the Mukchuk mead. After all that, you will see that you have more energy to use. Unlimited energy is almost in our grasp. After that, focus on cooking. Plant tons of potberry to create potberry pie. Do that until you unlock scarlet pie. If you've unlocked the scarlet pie, proceed on making that instead of the potberry pie. Do that until cooking level 20. Once you've reached level 20, focus on making the traditional sauce until you reach level 26. And now you're done. You have almost made it to the unlimited energy fever. Final step would be to create your own grill. Go to the Innovations building south of Terra Villa beside the Drunken Goose. After you've created your own grill, place it on your spec. If you've made it this far, then congrats. Welcome to the Unlimited Energy Brigade. As for your reward in reading this far, I will give you a secret to increase your chances in having pixel tasks. All right, I have to read this backwards. It says clover buff. Get 1 4-leaf clover and put it in your inventory. I'm going to have to try that one, secret. All right, so I have a lot more juicy tips and tricks coming up from the Nerd Guild, so stay tuned. That is just one part of it. So I'll see you soon, and nerd on, friends.
Step into the grid with the Nerd Guild crew. We rock the pixels game, there ain't nothing we can't do. Our avatars flying, we leveling up high. We're the kings of the web. Free.